We live.
All right, Shalom. We the Hebrew Israelites coming week in and week out. Prophesy the downfall of Babylon, aka America, first and foremost. We want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh,
Oh,
by
Hashem,
Hashem,
Yahushua,
Yahweh, by Hashem,
Hashem.
Dash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, and all the sincere Akim across the four winds, laboring in truth, sincerity, and sound doctrine. Lord willing, this is edifying, and you know, uh, those who are in the know, they know that the most work output from any Hebrew Israelite camp is through the elders and apostles on down. You got plenty of brothers out going live and doing camps right now. During this wicked high holy day of Babylon, and people be fully people put they all in wickedness. Especially these holidays. We all did at one point. Did the New Year's Eve thing, and party and bullshit, but people desire more time here in their captivity. When I say people, I mean Hebrew Israelites. 2/3 of Israel. You have some brothers that and sisters, that haven't woken up yet. They may wake up at the last hour. But for us, that's pretty much in the know. You should be in the spirit of desiring the kingdom of heaven, man. You should be in the spirit of desiring the kingdom every day you wake up. Every day you wake up here is hell, but it's part of our cross we have to carry. But we just gonna get right into it. Bring reasons through the scriptures of why we desire the kingdom, why we desire righteousness. Really, the title of the election is Righteous Order is Desired. So
That's right. Yep. So you want me to get that Matthew 6?
you can start with that Matthew 1 and 14, huh?
Okay. Yep. You mean Mark? I got you.
Oh yeah, Mark, slide.
Yep. All good. All good. Mark 1 and 14. Now after that, John was put in prison. Yahweh came into Galilee, preaching the gospel of the kingdom of the Most High, and saying, "The time is fulfilled, and the kingdom of the Most High is at hand. Repent ye and believe the gospel."
And as you can see through prophecy, that the time is at hand, man, to repent, come back to your ways. Come back to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Even in that scripture, you see that there's a possibility that some of us may even be thrown into prison. But you got that one example of when I think it was Peter, and I forget who else was with him, but they was beaten and thrown into jail for preaching. They was counted worthy to suffer for Yahweh Shah for righteousness.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that shows how strong their desire was, because they was desiring the day of the Lord even then. They thought the kingdom of heaven was going to be established then.
Mm-hmm.
Well, some of us may have been around during that time, or during the time of prophets being sent out to prophesy against the kingdom. And we're here now, man. We're desiring the kingdom even more because we're at the time where wickedness is at its all-time high. This is the most wicked time ever known on the face of the earth. Okay, you got different time periods where, like Sodom and Gomorrah. What was that? Uh, uh, what's that wicked city? Other wicked city that was destroyed by that volcano?
Pompeii.
Pompeii. You know, all the old ancient empires. That fell. But we talking of destruction, man, and you would want to desire the kingdom to be saved from the destruction that's coming. Just finished watching that movie. Don't look up. Yeah, look. What is it? Look up. Just
Hmm.
look.
Yeah, I never heard of that.
Oh,
Um,
come. Well, yeah, you might want to check that out. It's on
mm-hmm.
Netflix with Leonardo DiCaprio. Look up, something shit like that. I just watched it. I'm not gonna give away the movie, but when you watch it with a prophetic eye, you'll see the agenda that they're pushing, and they see the plans that they know the elite that what the scriptures say is going to happen. The time that we're in, you know, the kingdom of heaven is definitely at hand. It's been at hand since Yahweh Shah was, murdered, man, was put to death.
Yep.
You know,
That's right. That's right.
God.
You want me to grab the next one?
Yeah, Con. If you got anybody got any precepts, just bring it out.
Yep, definitely. Matthew 6:33.
Hey, Shalimar, could you hold Sirach 10:4?
Oh, I had a quick precept real quick for
Yeah,
you.
Con.
It's in the book of Acts, chapter 4. And let me see where I should start. This is when Peter and John got arrested for preaching the word.
Con.
Let me see where I should start. I'm gonna start at just I'm gonna start at 15. This is
Con.
Acts chapter 4, verse 15. But when they had commanded them to go aside out of the council, they conferred among themselves, saying, what shall we do to these men? For that indeed a notable miracle had been done by them is manifest to all them that dwell in Jerusalem, and we cannot deny it. So
Hey,
Peter,
hey, oh, my bad. Go ahead,
no,
Slack.
go, no, say what you was gonna say. It's fine.
No. Go ahead,
No, I was gonna say this is after I believe Peter healed some man, and everybody saw it, and they started believing, and the church started getting followers.
Right.
And when you continue, verse 17 says, but that it spread no further among the people, let us straightly threaten them that they speak henceforth to no man in this name. So just to add on to your point, how we're going to be threatened that, some of us may go to prison to be threatened saying, hey, don't preach the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua no more. But let's see what Peter and John did as an example, because Romans 15:4 says, for whatsoever was written aforetime was written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. So when you continue, it says, and they called them and commanded them not to speak at all, nor teach in the name of Yahushua. But Peter and John answered and said unto them, whether it be right in the sight of the Most High to hearken unto you more than unto the Most High, judge ye. Matter of fact, I'm going to skip ahead a little bit because I did say it's a short precept.
Con.
Going to verse 23, it says, after they got beaten, it says, and being let go, they went forth to their own company and reported all that the chief priests and elders had said unto them. And when they heard that, they lifted up their voice to the Most High with one accord and said, Lord, thou art the Most High, which has made heaven and earth and the sea and all that is in them, who by the mouth of thy servant David had said, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine vain things? Damn, where is it?
I think
Con.
it's 29.
29, is it?
Oh, my bad. Like you can see right now, we all brothers on one accord right now tonight, with different live streams going to different camps being set up. Doing exactly what was.
No, continue.
Nah, my bad. My screen that went blank. Slack.
That's all good.
Oh shit. Hold on.
Yeah, we still can hear you.
Oh, all right, Con.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're just frozen on the screen.
Let me see. Yeah. Are you back now? You good?
Con. Slack.
Mm-hmm.
You go ahead, Shalimar.
Oh no, I just want to bring out that precept. My bad. I'll just cut it short to basically that even though they got beaten and afflicted for preaching the name of Yahushua, they still pray to the Most High for boldness to continue in the faith and to continue pushing the word. And that's what we gotta do now, more so than ever, seeing that we're very close to the end.
Mm-hmm.
I
Beautiful.
think
Yeah.
it was another account. I think in Mark or Matthew where they counted themselves worthy.
That's what I
I
was trying to find, but I couldn't find it.
want to quote it.
Oh, I got it. It's Acts 5:41. You want to grab that?
Acts 5:41. Oh, okay, Con.
Yeah, I think Shalimar got it.
Yeah, I'll get it for you.
Con.
Yeah, Acts 5:41. And when they and they departed from the presence of the council, rejoicing that they were counted worthy to suffer shame for his name, and daily in the temple. Oh, Slaki, you gonna
My
say
bad.
something?
My bad.
Oh, and daily in the temple and in every house they cease not to teach and preach Yahweh Shai.
And that's a heavy spirit to be in, to be beaten, thrown in jail, the rejoice in being counted worthy to suffer for Yahweh Shah's sake. Because part of the counting the cost of this truth is knowing that we're going to suffer as well. We got a cross to carry as well, a burden to carry as well. Not a burden like the work is a burden, but just that hell being put on you. And it's beautiful how Yahweh Shemel Shah are giving brothers different level of their hell they have to go through, the cross that they have to carry. And he wouldn't be giving it to you if you wasn't able to fulfill it or able to handle it, man. The Lord won't give you too much to wear as though you can't handle it. So, that's something worthy, worth count yourself worthy to be a part of, man. And just knowing that alone, it shouldn't, you got to rebuke that demon that brings forth doubt of why you in this truth, or having that doubt of if the Lord is dealing with you. The fact that you know his name and you in his truth and you got ample time and opportunity to prophesy like we commanded, the Lord is dealing with you. And he's even dealing with the 2/3, man, because they got a role to fulfill. But he's dealing with us on a righteous level.
Yep. I got a quick precept.
Come.
This is the book of Romans 5:3. And not only so, but we glory in tribulations also, knowing that tribulation worketh patience, and patience experience, and experience hope. And hope maketh not ashamed, because the love of the Most High is shed abroad in our hearts by the Holy Spirit, which is given unto us. You got it.
My bad. I thought you was going to speak on it, but I'll run that first part out again. Unless you
Romans 5:3. And not only so, but we glory in tribulations also, knowing that tribulation worketh patience.
So we got to glory through the tribulation we got to go through. And it's going to work with patience, which is more suffering. So they got a saying they say in the military to hurry up and wait. And that's all we got to do is to hurry up and continue to wait on the Lord, man. Mm-hmm. We got to work these jobs that we've been given, to get our daily bread that we hate. We gotta suffer the wickedness and hear the filthy conversations of the wicked. We gotta go and see all kinds of things where we used to be a part of, but it's not a part of no longer. And we got brothers around us that understand that. But when people in the world, our family and all that, I had type of household growing up on New Year's. It was just a party in there, man. Even though it was kids around, but it was drugs being passed around and all that shit, man. So it was just like, you look back and you just you just praise Yahweh Shem Yahushua for delivering you out of that mindset, man.
That's right. The 4th verse, and patience experience, and experience hope.
God, hey, they tried to clown us before because we had a hope in salvation that we hope that we make it. I forget who it was scoffing, but they were scoffing on the fact that we are prisoners of hope and what was it?
Faith-based Israelites.
Faith-based Israelites. That's right. Yep.
Right. They mock that. They make fun of it as though all the scriptures talk about faith, having faith, the gift of faith. Hebrews, the 11th chapter, is a whole chapter dedicated to faith, but they mock us for mentioning and teaching about faith. But hey, the scriptures say that the truth will be evil spoken of. So if everybody was speaking well of us, then we know we wouldn't have the truth.
Right. That's right.
Now I'll read this 5th verse for you. Romans 5:5, and hope maketh not ashamed, because the love of the Most High is shed abroad in our hearts by the Holy Spirit, which is given unto us.
And that love is sparked by that fear of the Lord, man. Because if we don't do this, we got the hell of what Esau could do to us about this thing that's going on. We got to be more concerned and worry about what the Lord will do to us if we don't do what we were commanded to do. Mm-hmm.
Yep. It's all about where your fear is dedicated to. Is your fear dedicated toward the Lord or towards Esau, the God of this world?
That's right.
I want to grab a quick one off the comments. Because the brother had put a pretty good precept that goes with the lesson. Kazak Bun Yahweh put 1 Peter 4:12. Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you. But rejoice inasmuch as ye are partakers of Hamashiach's sufferings, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy. Right? Yahweh Shai suffered. Yahweh Shai, the scriptures say he was acquainted with sorrows.
Con.
So the fiery trial that's coming, this is all part of counting the cost of being in the truth.
Con.
14th verse, if ye be reproached for the name of Hamashiach, happy are ye, for the spirit of glory and of the Most High resteth upon you. On their part he is evil spoken of, but on your part he is glorified. Right? The spirit is on us. That's why they speak evil of Yahweh Shai. They speak evil of us because Yahweh Shai is in us. But as for us, like Joshua, our forefather said, as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord.
That's right.
You know? Yeah, that was it on the precept.
Con.
You want me to go ahead and grab that Matthew 6?
Yeah. Con.
Come on, I got you. Unless you had something else, Shalimar.
No, I'm good.
Okay, come on.
Yeah, you holding that Sirach 10 and 4, right, Shalimar?
Con.
Con. All right. You got it, Ashia.
Okay, come on. Matthew 6 and 33. But seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you.
That should be the first thing we seeking. You know, what people seeking tonight? Where the party at? You know,
Mm-hmm.
what we drinking tonight? Where we at?
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's what they seeking. We seeking favor and mercy from the Lord, man.
Mm-hmm.
We know that brothers waiting on Apostle Tahar. You know, every year he coined the year something prophetic. We waiting on that as long. And waiting for the Lord, man. We hoping that 2022 be the end all be all. You know.
That's right. That's right. And the 2021 was the year of hastening his coming. And hey, the Lord's coming has definitely been hastened.
That's right.
By the events and the things that transpired this year. And that's all through the spirit of this preaching of this word, because all of these people, every single person on earth has to dance to the tune of prophecy, whether they like it or not.
Hey, what was that? 2020, 2021 came rolling in like thunder.
Mm-hmm.
2021, right?
2021, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I forget something happened major. But after that, the prophecies just start rolling. I can't remember what happened, but you know.
I mean, it was like the whole CB thing kind of rolled.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I want to say something real quick. I think I know what you're talking about.
You got it out. You got it, Shalimar.
Oh, I was gonna say, I think you're talking about the January 6th attack on the Capitol Hill.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, cause I was meditating upon this earlier, and I want to do a video on it, but I'm gonna just mention it now. When you look at that January 6th attack, usually when January starts, it kind of shows you what the elites want to do for like the rest of the year. So like with that January 6th attack thing, it led to a year of division, and I believe Apostle Elder Gabar even did a video about that, where how this entire year has really been about dividing the people. And even in that movie that you mentioned about Don't Look Up, there was one scene with the chick. I don't know if you remember. She wanted to go back home to her parents, and they was like, "Nah, we not with you coming here. Like, you got to stay away."
You got to stay away. Yep.
So this year has been like a year of division. Also, also the famine of the word, because with the whole QAnon stuff, like they're saying that everything that we say is like conspiracy theories and things like that. So that was also ushering in. Also, the famine of the word also has always been around, but it's happening more and more quickly now. So like anytime January starts, that kind of shows you how the rest of the year is really gonna like what it's gonna be about. There's a saying I remember when we play football: how you start is how you finish.
It's how you finish. Yep, that's true.
That's right, Doc.
That's true.
Right. And you were right about the whole QAnon thing was to further the narrative of the domestic terrorists. And if you notice, a lot of them are Christians. Like they might quote scriptures or stuff like that, and it's really trying to link us in with them. You know. Yep.
Yep.
I got a precept for you too, for the brother Shalimar. You can break this down. Daniel 5:26. This is the interpretation of the thing. Mene, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai have numbered thy kingdom and finished it.
Can read that one more time, Salakia?
I got you. Daniel 5 and 26. This is the interpretation of the thing, Mene. The Most High have numbered thy kingdom and finished it.
And that's what we're seeing with the prophecies. The prophecies are numbering the days of Esau. I know there's a precept in Job that says thou has bounds that he cannot pass. I forgot how roughly paraphrasing that scripture. But even when you go to Daniel the second chapter, like in the later verses, when Daniel tells him about the dream, he says the interpretation is sure, basically saying that these things that's going to happen in the later days are sure that it's going to happen. And that's what we're doing on the highways and byways, prophesying that the MOTB is on its way. Death and destruction is on its way. All the prophecies, second Ezra 15, second Ezra 16, the famine of the word, the Revelation in 13th chapter, Revelation 12 and 12, all these prophecies are sure to come.
Hey, I got that for you too, real quick. Job 14 and 5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass.
Right, and that he was even, my bad, not trying to spoil the movie for nobody has seen it, but you should watch it. Even Elder Itazon did a video on it. Um, if I remember correctly, in the movie they had 6 months, I think it was, till the asteroid. I'm gonna spoil a little bit till the asteroid hit the Earth. It was like 6 months and a couple of days. So
Yeah,
that was like, if you look at it spiritually, the Lord is saying that you have about this amount of time until your rulership and your kingdom is over in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
that's right. Yep. Hey, you
That's
got
right,
your
Ak.
movie out as soon as you get the chance, Ashiya, man. It's heavy, man.
Yeah, no, now that y'all, I keep seeing, hearing it being brought up. Now I definitely got to see it, Lord's will. But I got a couple more verses for you, Shalomah.
Come.
Daniel 5 and 27. Tekel, thou art weighed in the balances and are found wanting.
Right, Slacker, stop right there. You're right. Esau is wanting. Why? Because he wants to fill his belly. He wants to purpose his new world order. But you can't number the people of Israel. You're trying to put a subdermal, implant into them, and that's not lawful. The scriptures tell you you can't make any cuttings in your flesh. So scriptures also say that Esau's desire is as hell. So he always wants. He's not satisfied. He's like a woman. Like you try to please a woman, it's impossible. You can't. She's never satisfied. She always wants more, and that's
Right.
how Esau is.
Mm-hmm.
You continue.
Right. Just
Yep.
like the scripture that say, uh, will he have eaten till he has ate enough? Or would he leave enough for the great gatherers to gather?
Mm-hmm.
Esau wants it all, man. He's
Come.
insatiable. You know what I'm saying? He can't be. What did Prince say, man? Maybe I'm just like my mother. She's never satisfied, man. And that's the spirit that Esau is in. He's never satisfied, man.
That's right. Yeah, quick point too, because the brother had mentioned the 6 months. They be throwing them things. They be throwing that number six around a lot because they know that that's really going into them with the MOTB. How long they have to accomplish that,
Right.
and the number six represents sex as well. So they want to really commit adultery with the Lord's wife because they know the 2/3 they're gonna line up for the chip. A lot of them they already done. They're already into the beast. They worship the beast in his image, so they're gonna receive that mark when the time comes. But they really want to get it in the elect.
Right.
That's who they're really seeking to. But the scriptures say that there will be those that have a victory over the beast, the image, and the mark. But yeah, I got the last verse for you. Daniel 5 and 28. Perez, thy kingdom is divided and given to the Medes and Persians.
Right, and the kingdom's divided, and now all that's left is for Yahweh Shah to, like if I'm not mistaken, that's Revelation 14. The the time is right. The harvest is ripe. So now is the time for Yahweh Shah to come and get his elect and bring destruction upon this earth.
Mm-hmm.
Roughly paraphrasing that.
Con.
Yep, I got it for you. Revelation 14 and 15. And another angel came out of the temple, crying with a loud voice to him that sat on the cloud, thrust in thy sickle and reap, for the time is come for thee to reap, for the harvest of the earth is ripe.
Right, Khan. So it's time for him to get his elect and also to tread down the winepress of the Most High. If I'm not mistaken, you keep going down, it speaks about that. The
Yep,
winepress is those the 2/3, the other nations. That's where it talks about in, is that Isaiah the 63rd chapter, where it says he'll stain all his raiment.
yep,
Con.
The
that's right.
slain of the Lord shall be many.
That's right.
That's right.
Right. Revelation 19 says it too. A vesture dipped in blood.
Hmm.
Right. You say
And
he's telling
Christians don't ever like to go into those scriptures about destruction and how the Lord is going to, bring death to the majority of this world.
right. He said he coming not to bring peace but a sword. Like
Mm-hmm.
that should be enough to fear right there. Like he not coming the way we've been raised to believe in Christianity. He's
Mm-hmm.
coming with a sword, man. You're not going to tickle nobody with a sword. That's a sharp, threshing instrument that kills, man.
Yep.
Oh,
You know?
sorry. Can I make one more point?
Yeah, you got it up.
And if you look at what we're doing right now, we're coming in the same spirit when you watch that movie, Don't Look Up, as Leonardo DiCaprio. Because Leonardo DiCaprio was like the prophet of that. And him and the other chick, they was basically trying to warn the people. They went on national TV on the news trying to tell people, and everybody just being all pleasant about it, trying to be all nice. And they're
Yep.
like, yo, like an asteroid is about to hit the earth. You can't be nice about that. If it hits the earth, everybody's gonna die. But people don't like to hear that because everybody wants to hear the smooth words. Everyone wants to hear what's nice. And when you watch that movie, it's the same thing like what we're going through now. It's like, here it is. They knew, like they was gonna tell the president. I'm spoiling a little bit of the movie, but they was gonna tell the president about the asteroid, and the president in the movie is a complete dumbass. It's a
Complete
woman, by the way.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
And they're about to tell her, and like they know the seriousness of what's gonna happen. That an asteroid is coming. We know that that's Yahweh, and everybody on Earth is just, oh well, this person broke up with their boyfriend, this famous person, or somebody like their social media and things like that. They was into the technology and things like that. And it's like, yo, this is what you care about? Like, what the hell is wrong with you people?
Right. And then you see how I don't. Hey, if you're gonna watch this, you're gonna get spoiled. It's a spoiler, man. But and this could happen to any one of us. Like the DiCaprio character, he was getting caught up in the hype. You know, he slipped back into the world a little bit, but then when he started realizing, like, yo, these like this is life threatening, but people taking it lightly. And then once he snapped, like the girl had already snapped, but once he snapped, then they wanted to take it serious, but they also had another agenda because they seen a possible opportunity to make money from it. So,
Wow.
and Esau got his cabinet and everything set up. It was a whole house of idiots for the most part. And that movie shows that it shows you how the masses can be tricked or being deceived, but you want to have a small remnant that's just not going to go for it. And man, that movie is spiritual from beginning to end, man.
That's heavy. That's heavy. I got a quick precept.
Come.
Amos 5:18. Woe unto you that desire the day of Yahweh. To what end is it for you? The day of Yahweh is darkness and not light. Yeah, the day of the Lord is darkness and not light. So these people desiring the day of the Lord, but they don't understand what it encompasses. They don't understand what the day of the Lord really means. It's a day of wrath and destruction. The scriptures talk about in Joel, the 2nd chapter, to blow ye the trumpet. And then it talks about the missiles being an army. So all them things that's coming is darkness. The sky is going to be filled with clouds of smoke. The whole entire earth is going to be covered with smoke. You know, Jake like to say that saying, you want all the smoke. How is Shai going to bring that smoke? And they not ready for that, 19th verse, as if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him, right? You escape one judgment just to meet another. A lot of time you see these celebrities and wicked jakes or wicked people in general, like something bad might happen to them and then they kind of bounce back. But that's only for the Lord to have another worse judgment happen to them later on.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. That was it on that though.
Con. I think we can get that to rock, Shalimar.
Con, I have it for you. You want me to bring it up?
Yeah, con.
Sirach chapter 10, verse 4. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable.
And that's what we're seeking. We know that the Lord set up these different rulers, for different time periods. And right now, he's putting in place the perfect people to be in the lead of Babylon. But what we seek, and we bring that back out again, up, Baba Kasha.
Con. Sirach 10 and 4. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable.
And we measuring the time diligently. We see that we're coming into that due time where the Lord is going to set up his order of Yahweh, the Most High, Yahweh Shah, David, and then the elect, man. That's what we desire. We don't desire to see another term from Kamala and Weekend at Bernie's, Joe Biden, man. We desire to see righteous ruler. We desire to see the kingdom of heaven put in place, man. We tired of raising up at the sound of the alarm to go, labor for Esau, man, to further his agenda, you know? Even though we know we need to make our daily bread, but hey, brothers is growing tired. You know, we spoke on that a couple times, actually, y'all. Like, remember I said I did that video titled "I'm sick of this place, but what you gonna do about it?" This is what we're doing about it right here.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yep. Marching ain't gonna do shit. You know, petitioning your congressman ain't gonna do shit. The only thing that's bringing about the vibration of this place ending is the preaching of this word.
Con.
Yep. You want me to grab that Psalms?
Yeah, Con, you can do that.
I got you. Psalms 75 and 7. But Yahweh, or you know what you want? I'll start with the 6th verse. For promotion cometh neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south. But Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai is the judge. He putteth down one and setteth up another.
You know, he set up leader, world power after world power, you know, leading up to the present day and time of what we're at now, to where the leaders that he got set up for Babylon now is showing complete folly. Like, come on, we got an old man, what's the disease he got? Fucking Alzheimer's, senile old man, and a woman,
dementia.
Hey, that's a laughing stock, man. You know,
right?
And
yeah.
it was and not to keep referring back to the movie, but that movie is showing you exactly what we got now, man. A house of clowns, man. The guy, Seth Rogen character, the second in command, man, he was a complete idiot, man. He was worth the party and bullshit, man.
Man, the Lord got a sense of humor with how the people that he put into power in these last days for this kingdom shows the Lord got a sense of humor, because this man does press conferences, and they even said it in the news that it came out how they have a whole team dedicated to cleaning it up when he shits on himself.
Hey, I kind of figured that's where you was going with it, but he's been doing that at whatever they call them things, them little press conferences and things, with meetings and stuff. Mm-hmm. He's done that and even fell asleep.
Yep.
It's complete like America is a laughing stock, man. You got these other world powers, man. You know, Putin appears to be a warrior. And when you think back of kings, right? They was on the battlefield.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can see Putin out there battling with his country. And this ain't no big up to him, but you can see him out there, you know what I'm saying, getting bloody.
Mm-hmm.
And see Biden and Kamala Harris. This is a fucking joke, man.
Yeah, at least Putin is manly, you know? Yeah, that is a joke. You know, King David, he'd be right up on the forefront with the troops, you know?
Hey, they show you in all those medieval movies, man. The king was on the battlefield.
Yep.
Think of Game of Thrones, man. The king was out there fighting.
Yeah, Jon Snow was running out there. He'd be the first one out.
Yep.
But you know, what was I going to say? That just goes to show that it's an effeminate kingdom. You know, this is an effeminate, weak, whole ass kingdom, because the king is the king for a reason. You know, because he's supposed to have some type of might and leadership. And I just want to grab this real quick from etymology for dementia, right? It says extremely low condition of mental function.
Ooh.
mental incapacity, dementia, madness, insanity, literally a being out of one's mind.
That's America, man.
Yep. Yep. Demon. It dement. It looked like it really looks like demons. Demon.
Yeah, yeah.
Democracy.
Yep.
You know.
What's that?
Uh,
Demon rule?
yeah, ruled by demon. Yeah, a
Demon.
demo means demon, and crazy meaning rulership.
Con.
Yep. The failure of mind which occurs in old age. Hey, America's an old hoe. The scriptures talk about an old adulterer that doteth.
That dotive, con.
This is an old hoe that's getting ready to kick the bucket.
Yeah. Hey, you know what's the Betty White just died. 99. An old hoe just died. You know.
Yeah, I seen it on AOL. The first on the front page, it was her with throwing up the devil horns.
Yeah, and then she talking about is it they I seen an interview today, be like, is there any man you would like to, be in a and be with or be in do a movie or just be around? She's like, oh, I love Richard Roundtree. You know what I'm saying? And then she with her being an old entertainer, you know what goes on in Hollywood, man.
Oh yeah.
So that lines up exactly with the point you just made, man.
Yeah, that's actually heavy. She just perished right before this New Year's Eve of destruction that we doing. Yeah, that's actually heavy now that I think about it.
Gone.
Yeah, she represents America.
Yeah, that old hoe.
Yeah, an old Edomite hoe.
Yep.
Yep. Let me go ahead and let me see. Was there any more? Oh yeah, there was one more. The 8th verse for in the, Psalm 75 and 8. For in the hand of the Lord there is a cup, and the wine is red. It is full of mixture, and he poureth out of the same. But the dregs thereof, all the wicked of the earth shall wring them out and drink them.
Yeah, you want that, Shalom?
Can't say it again.
You want that? You want to break that down?
Break it. Repeat it for me.
Yeah, I got you, brother. Psalm 75 and 8. For in the hand of the Lord there is a cup, and the wine is red.
Is there any more? Keep going.
It is full of mixture, and he poureth out of the same. But the dregs thereof, all the wicked of the earth shall wring them out and drink them.
Right. So the dregs is the cup of slavery that the Lord is going to give to Esau. He's the last one. This is the last captivity, and like I forgot what precept it is. I think it might be. It's either Isaiah or Lamentations, where the Lord says, "Thou shalt surely drink."
Oh
going
yeah,
into
Lamentations 4.
Lamentations 4, yeah.
Could you get that for me? Yeah.
Yep, I got you, brother. Lamentations 4. For some reason it's not coming up. Hold on a second.
Oh, I got you. I got
You
it.
got it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is hold up. Oh, it's Jeremiah. It's one in Jeremiah. I don't know if it's the one you wanted. It say, for thus saith the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. That's the one you
Yeah,
wanted.
that might be it, but I think there's one also in Lamentation. But to just break that one down, we were the ones who wasn't supposed to drink of that cup of slavery, but we still did it because of our wickedness. But now Esau, it's your time to drink the cup, and now the other nations, but y'all looking like, nah, we're not going to do it. Matter of fact, to explain that, to add on to that, I know there's a precept in Lamentation. Could you bring it out for me? It's
Yeah, I got you.
Lamentation 3 and I think it's 37.
I got you, bro. I got you.
Oh, you got it.
Lamentation 3 and 37.
I think that's it.
Who is he that saith, and it cometh to pass when the Lord commandeth it not?
Right. So that's these other nations beginning with Esau. They think I ain't going to slavery. What you talking about? I'm gonna create my new world order. I'm gonna do my own thing. I ain't going to slavery because he thinks if I make my new world order, well, your prophecy is null and void. I ain't going to slavery. I'm still being rulership. So who is he? Read that one more time.
This is Lamentation 3 and 37. Who is he that saith, and it cometh to pass when the Lord commandeth it not.
Right. So the Lord didn't command for you to succeed. The Lord commanded for you to fail. Why? So you can go into slavery, because that's a part of prophecy. To add on to that point, that look, you also going to drink of that cup. You're not going to escape. You're going to have to deal with this, baby boy. We went into slavery. Who are you? You're not better than us. So you also got to drink that cup.
Con.
That's right. That's right. And I got you that one in Lamentations 4.
Oh, con.
Lamentations 4 and 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked.
Right. And the Lord's going is exposing them. That's the nakedness, exposing them for their wickedness.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to drink of that cup. They have to. It's written.
Yep.
Con.
I got one more for you with the cup topic. Obadiah, the 15th verse. For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head.
Mm-hmm.
For as ye have drunken upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually.
Right, because these other nations have benefited off of us. Beginning with Esau, Moab, Ammon, all of them. They've all benefited off of. That's the drinking off of us, using us and abusing us to their own benefit.
Con.
Yep. Yea, they shall drink and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been.
Right. So even though Esau looks like he's in power now, and he's trying his best to make it seem like he's got it all under control. At the end of this, it's going to be art thou he that was I know it's written in Isaiah.
Is
Damn.
this the man?
Huh?
Is this the man?
Yeah, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake nations? It's gonna be like you're the one that was doing all that craziness, because that's how low he's gonna be brought down. Because remember, the Lord don't like him, so the Lord is building him up just like he did with Pharaoh. But you see, the Lord hates all the other nations, but it's Esau the one that he hates the most.
Right.
So the Lord's gonna build him up, and build him up even more, so he could just crush him. So there's like nothing left to just crush all that pride that's in him.
Right. That case is built up to the point where the Lord, like, there's nothing left for you now. He's all but judgment. And I got that for you. This is Isaiah 14 and 16. It says, they that see him shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms, that made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners? All the kings of the nations, even all of them, lie in glory. They all partook in our captivity. They all partook in capitalizing off of our labors. And it says they lie in glory, everyone in his own house. So all of these nations partook in that, man. And we revealing, we've been revealing who the man of sin is, who the man of perdition. Okay, who is the wicked? I'm gonna bring verse 16 out again. It says, they that see him, they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms? And it reminds you of that scene from Wizard of Oz, when they removed the curtain to see who was pulling the levers, who was in control, who was pulling up the smoke and mirrors. And he just looked a feeble old man. It was Mr. Burns. Like, yo, is this him? You know what I'm saying? So, and we look at us as a nation, how, like, even at our worst, we stand out. We the strongest at everything. But we look at this man and we look at how he battles. He battles from long distance. He battles from long range. He got his defense system, his missiles, his blessing, which is the sword. If it ever came down to a fisticuff, hand to a straight up battle of strength and wits, man, they gonna lose, man. All of these heathens would lose to Jake, man, to Israel, man. So when the world finally see who has been running the show, that elephant in the room that they refuse to address, they're gonna be like, all this time, goddamn, like this man, him. And that's what make the kingdom even that much more glorious, because it's going to show that Esau, being the lowest of all the heathen, that even a Moabite is over him, man. Like, you know
Man,
what I'm saying? And when you be around them people, the Moabites, them Elamites, and you look at Esau like, yo, this the man that the Lord endowed all this power to?
mm-hmm.
Like, come on.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
They're gonna narrowly look. Like when you narrowly look at something, you like squint your eyes. Like they're gonna have to do a double take. Like, am I seeing what I'm really seeing right now? Like, this is the man. Like this man did all this and raised this hell on earth, and he's the lowest base man.
Hold on, I'm gonna look up that word narrowly.
Quick point, real quick. When you go to Daniel, the 2nd chapter with the breakdown, it starts off with the head of gold, which is the Babylonians, then the silver, then the brass, then the iron, and then the iron with clay. And when you look at it, the metals, they all go down in quality, because gold is the rarest. Although gold is the weakest, but it is the rarest. Then silver would be under it. Then you have brass, if I'm not mistaken, and then iron. Now iron is strongest metal of them all, but compared to, like, you know, nobody's gonna sell really, or like, I wouldn't say sell, but like, gold is more, and gold and silver is more valuable than iron. And then when you reach to the iron with the clay with iron, the toes, the feet with iron and clay, that's when it's at its weakest. So that's to show you how this kingdom is really the weakest of it all.
God,
That's heavy. That's heavy. And also the scriptures liken us unto gold too. So even though the scriptures say, Jacob, thou worm, we're in a weak position, but yet we're the most valuable thing on this planet. The brothers that have this truth.
hey, and you know, when you get raw, like raw gold, you know, it's gonna be looking dull. But once you run it through that fire and purify it, you know what I'm saying, and get all the impurities out, it gets even more shiny and beautiful. That's what the process that we going through.
That's right. That's
Being
right. I had a couple more precepts lined up, unless you have some more, Shalimar.
No,
go ahead. Oh, my bad. Go ahead. Unless
no,
Sean
that's
has
no, that's
something.
it. No, that's it.
All right.
That was some great edification from that one precept too. That's your pot. Let's go to the brother. You said you asked for Matthew 5. Hold on, I got it written down.
5 and 6.
5 and 6, right? Okay, come. This is Matthew 5 and 6. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled.
And we come into that time where we're gonna be fulfilled, that desire. You know, we feel it's like, you know, we a void has been filled by us finding the truth in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, but it's still a void that's yet to be filled by, you know, we still have people who are lower than us that's over us. You know, some of us work jobs or be around people where, you know, why is this heathen? You know, he got power over me. I can't do. I gotta wait upon the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Bring that back out again.
Got you, bro. Matthew 5 and 6. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled.
And we the only one that's hungering, and the Lord is going to make us full from desiring righteousness, man. Jake desire right now is yo, what bar selling Hennessy the cheapest, so they can fucking party, man.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, this man is making moves to fucking claim you as him and his property, man.
Yep. Quick precept for you. Ecclesiastes 10 and 7. I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth.
Whenever I didn't mean to cut you off that quick, but when you see that, it's a statue. I don't know if they tore that down yet. I think it's in New York, but you got fucking Roosevelt with a Gadite in Southern Kingdom next to him, man.
Yep. It's Judah and Gad. Yep.
You got it. My bad. You got it.
No, you're right. That was right on point with the precept. I was just bringing it out to add on to what you were saying. You know,
that statue, when I first seen that and heard that scripture, it pissed me off. Like, yo, like, this man is a servant. And what is, bring it out again, out?
Ecclesiastes 10 and 7. I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth.
And when you watch all these different, 12 years a slave, Django, who's that nigga on that nag? We are the real princes of the earth, but yet this the lowest of all has always been the overseer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and all these other nations has suffered because from the hands of this man as well, man.
Right.
What's that saying? Not a Chinaman's chance. The building of America, this Edomite is taking the lives of even heathens, man. Building the railroad, the mining, all of they had to blow up a lot of land or mountain area or just the building and the infrastructure of this land to be built. A lot of people lost their lives, even heathens, by the hands of the damn devil, man.
Yep. That's right, Ak. And that's why when we read in Isaiah 14, the heathen, they're going to be glad, even as we putting a foot in their ass, they're going to be even more glad that we putting a foot in Esau's ass.
Yeah.
Yep.
Every nation will benefit from a righteous ruler being in place, man.
Yep. You got something to say, Shalomah?
Yeah, could you read that precept one more time for me?
I got you. Ecclesiastes 10:7. I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth.
No, this was something I was meditating on the other day with that precept. Is that when you analyze us and Esau, like Shamyar said, Esau is a servant. And they show that because if you watch things like Saturday Night Live and these things, although it is because Jake has talent, we're funny and things like that. But really, when you really analyze it, Esau likes being the court jester. They like being the jokesters and things like that. The only reason why we've adopted that culture and want to be like that is because we've been around these other nations. We've want to be like them. We've taken on their vibration. So that's read that one more time, Salakia.
I got you, bro. All good, all good. Ecclesiastes 10:7. I have seen servants upon horses.
Right. So the servants upon horses is Esau. They're on a higher position us now. They're above us. But really they're the servants because like I said, if you watch how they act, Esau really acts like a fucking clown. Pardon my language. They don't act like authority. Even the lowest Jake, they have some type of authority to them. Even though we're in a low position, we like to Jake acts with authority. We like to take charge of things. We just don't know how to because we don't most of our people don't know the scriptures, but we have an authoritative spirit. We don't have that joking around spirit and things like that. Because especially even the most clownish of a Jake, even him, if you get him serious enough, you'll see a fucking beast come out. Why? Because we have that in us. But with Esau, they don't have that in them. But we've been around these heathens for far too long. We've adopted their spirit and adopted their ways. So now we act like them. We act like fucking fools when we're not supposed to.
I got precept for you for that as well. This John 8:44. Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it.
Right, like Yahushua said, you are of your father the devil. So we're following after not us, but our people follow after the vibration of Esau. So long as we're around these people, we're going to keep doing what they do. That's why the Lord never wanted us to be with these other heathens. He wanted us to separate from them.
Right. Yahweh was an austere man. And going back to when he was at Solomon, to add on to the brother's point, you think he was out there like clowning and jesting and making a fool of himself to entertain people? Hell no. The king, our people are really supposed to be the ones entertained, not to be the entertainment ourselves. But our people are so gifted that they have like the brother said, adopted that, But that's the spirit out, because I was actually meditating on that too myself recently.
God.
Yep. But that was it on that precept.
You got. Let me read this for you, Ashia. It's Proverbs 11:23. It says, the desire of the righteous is only good, but the expectation of the wicked is rare. I'm gonna speak on it real quick because I added that to the to the lesson because the desire of us is only good, man. We want to see good things. We want to see our leaders in place. We want to see David in place. We want to see Yahweh Shah. We want to see the elect. We want to see the crowning of the elect. We want to see the crowns being placed on the head by Yahweh Shah. We want to see the what is it, the small percentage of our heathen rulers put in chains, man.
Mm-hmm.
It says the desire of the righteous is only good, but the expectation of the wicked is wrath.
Yep, that's right. The expectation of the wicked is wrath, and that's what their expectation now is wrath. That's why Esau has a guilty conscience. You know, I got a quick one too to go into the point that we had made before. Proverbs 3:31. Envy thou not the oppressor and choose none of his ways. Yeah, that's straightforward. You know, envy him not, because our people. How many songs that Jake done made about being Bill Gates? You know, the Rothschilds, they ain't out here on TV entertaining motherfuckers, you know. They enjoying their riches, just like how we will in the kingdom, you know.
God.
And there was another one that I wanted to get. So like y'all can go ahead and bring out whatever else you
Yeah, I'm gonna
got.
bring this out real quick. Unless you got something, Shalom. You got something up?
I got a quick one.
Yeah, come.
Oh, I could bring it up.
Yeah, come.
Oh, it's just a quick one. Jeremiah 30 and 21, just to add to your point. And their nobles shall be of themselves, and their governors shall proceed from the midst of them. Going into how we want to see our people up, we want to see our leaders. The leaders are going to be the ones that come from the nation of Israel. So I just want to bring out that quick precept.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Like Yahweh Shah told the disciples, I think that's in Matthew 19 and 28, where it says, ye that have followed me in the regeneration shall sit on 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. So the governors, the nobles are going to be from the nation of Israel. That came out of Yahweh Shah's mouth himself. So
Mm-hmm.
anybody try to sit there and say, oh, all nations, you incorrect.
That's right.
You got to talk to the man upstairs, because somebody's lying, and it ain't him.
Mm-hmm.
I got a quick one if you're still looking, Ashiya.
Yeah, you can go ahead, bro.
This Psalm 27 and 4. One thing have I desired of the Lord, that I will seek after, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, all the days of my life, to behold the beauty of the Lord and to inquire in his temple.
Your pa. You got it, brother.
Oh, I'm going to bring it back out as everybody wants to speak on.
Mm-hmm.
Psalms 27 and 4. One thing have I desired of the Lord, that I will seek after, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to behold the beauty of the Lord and to inquire in his temple.
Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. The temple is really the elect. So his desire is to dwell with the elect, to dwell with his brothers, which starts with the foundational stone, Yahweh Shai, and the temple built upon that stone is the 144,000. So that's what we desire. We desire to be a part of that number. So we have to give diligence to make our calling of election sure. Yeah, anything to say on that one, Ak?
I had a quick precept just to add to that.
Come.
This is Jeremiah chapter 29 and 11, just to add to the point why David was seeking that. This is Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the thoughts that I think toward you, saith the Lord Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end. So that's why David was seeking after the Lord, because he knows that the Lord desires for his people peace, an expected end, something that we're going into, something that you can profit from, not profiting or trying to profit after these heathen nations.
That's right.
Because they was looking for a different prophet. They was trying to make, money off of us, man. They ain't looking for prophetic things to come up.
Mm-hmm. I found a precept real quick. Proverbs 3 and 25. Be not afraid of sudden fear, neither of the desolation of the wicked when it cometh. So what we're seeing right now, this kingdom coming to naught, all of the prophecies unfolding, what we're seeing is the prelude to what? The desolation of the wicked, which is the nation of Edom. But our people are afraid of this time. Our people give lip service to the Most High all day. Oh, God is great. God is good. God did this for me. God did that for me. Right? Which is all well and fine. But at the end of the day, they don't want these prophecies to come to pass. They don't want these things to happen. So they're afraid of the desolation of the wicked. And the truth is, the majority of them are wicked, and they're going to get caught up in the judgment that is really for Esau. Yep, that was it. That was it on that. Yeah, so I got another one for you. The one that you had asked for, Psalms 27.
Yeah, come.
Yeah. Unless you know what, Shalimah, if you could pull up Jeremiah, what was it, Jeremiah 14?
Con.
Yeah, Jeremiah 14 and 2, and I'm gonna go ahead and grab Psalms 27 and 4. All right, it's Psalms 27 and 4. One thing have I desired. Oh, we read that. Salakia, my fault. So you could go ahead and grab that Jeremiah 14 then.
14 and 2.
Yep.
Con. Jeremiah 14 and 2. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is gone up. Want me to keep reading?
No, that was it, pretty much.
Oh, okay.
My bad. Run that back again out. So like,
Con. Jeremiah 14 and 2. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is gone up.
yeah, I forgot why I wrote that precept down. I was in the heat of the moment, but even still, the cry of Jerusalem, which is the people before the place, has gone up. It's been going up since Abba Bivens, which is, we believe, through the spirit of John the Baptist. That cry has gone up to the Lord. And we know through prophecy that we're near the end. We're near the end of this man's rulership. The scriptures tell us better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, because we know in the beginning of their rulership and our captivity, we was at the bottom. Even though we was at the bottom, we did things that showed or proved that we are better than what this man try to portray us to be. Even at our worst, we still rose to the top. So even with that being said, our cry, the elect, the prophets, the men and women that desire righteousness, that cry has reached the Lord, and we see through the prophecies that the time of the Lord returning is here, man. We hoping, right now, but we know that's not going to happen that way. We know that prophecy had take time to fulfill, and with 2021 being the way it came in, and to where we at now, we know that 2022 is going to be what they call a doozy, man.
Hmm.
And that's what we hope for.
That's right, brother. That's right. I got Job 38 for you.
Hold up.
Unless you got something else.
Yeah, you ain't got to bring that out. I just was reading over that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, it's all good. All right, con. So that's pretty much it for me. Unless you had another precept or point, Shalimah.
No, I think that's it for me.
Yeah, yeah, when you get a lesson put together, thoughts be coming to your head and precepts be flying. But we hit a lot of points, man.
Yeah,
Brothers.
yeah. Hey, there was a lot of edification came out.
Yeah,
See on the comments if a brother got a precept that pertains to the lesson.
yeah, Con. I know that
Please.
brother been putting up some
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is a good one. Kazak when Yahweh died, Proverbs 29 and 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. For when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn.
Hey, even the heathen is desiring the righteous to be in authority, man, because they suffering right now, man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This devil used in Afghanistan. This devil used depleted uranium munitions, which basically all of the Afghani children that came up, they end up, which is judgment, you know what I'm saying, because they heathens and idolaters. But nonetheless, it just go to show you that this devil, all he ever does is bring death, and he lies to say he's bringing freedom. You know, but them depleted uranium munitions led to a lot of deformities in the generations after that war.
Mm.
So this man is sick. You know, you think we're gonna be doing stuff like that? We're gonna have spiritual power. If we want to lay you heathens to waste, we're gonna be straight up with it and lay your ass down if you ain't doing the right thing. But this man, his power is in deception.
You know,
Come and say he's trying to bring you something nice. Okay, freedom, but freedom really means free doom.
create something that can be destructive to the people while you hoarding things that like an example. And I believe that a lot of wicked technology came out of what Tesla had, but like an invention like Teflon or plastic, shit that could affect everybody, not only humanity, but the creation as well. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? This man, he willing to do that. He willing to go up, take it that far to where as though every living thing can possibly be eliminated with him being in rule, man.
Yep. And they knew back in the last like 100 years when these technologies first started coming out, Esau knew that the consequences of using plastic, that it was destructive to the environment, and they could have used hemp plastic, which is biodegradable.
Biodegradable. Yep.
Hemp was a lot more popular in the older days of America.
Yep.
Now it's kind of coming back, but at the same time, this man could have established it all using that hemp plastic and different hemp products, which is biodegradable. But he specifically went against that because he can make more money off the synthetic plastics.
Yeah. Yep. And being as though he just seek everything he does. He seeks death beyond it. So yeah. Hey. I know the hemp is probably more durable because I think they used to make ropes, the American flag, soldiers, uniforms and things out of hemp, which
Clothing.
it lasts longer. It's like you said, it's biodegradable. But no, let's just create this, because we're gonna make a lot of money off of it. And if people die, they die. Even if some of our own people die.
You can even they even have hempcrete, like hemp concrete.
Hip concrete. Yep, I heard that. Yep.
But you're right. Yeah, it's never about helping. It's always about him. Obadiah says that, like you had mentioned earlier, Ak, that the get if robbers came to thee, would they not steal until they had enough?
Yeah.
But this man, he's never satisfied. He's an insatiable man.
Yep.
Matter of fact,
I got
one more quick precept.
I think Shalimar got something. My bad.
I was going to bring out Revelation 11 and 18 to your point.
Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, Revelation 11 and 18. And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets, and to the saints, and to them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth. Just to add on to your point, that the Lord's going to destroy those that destroy the earth, and he's going to reward his prophets.
That's right, brother.
That's right.
Right on point. Yep. Another good one, the brother posted.
Oh, my bad.
Now go ahead. My fault. As a matter of fact, I did want to make a
go ahead.
quick point. Yeah, based off that, it said if you could read it again, Baba Kusha.
Come. Revelation 11 and 18. And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged.
And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come. The Lord is going to use those nations, the same nations that you've been put in hell on, and even amongst his own kingdom. It says that the beast shall hate the whore and burn her with fire. So the Lord is going to use these other nations, and they're going to all turn on America, which is really happening now. Yep.
That they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth.
Right. Hey, there's a reward coming for the prophets and to the saints. So-called Christians like to say that there ain't no more prophets. So who is the reward for the prophets going to be? Or who are these prophets that are going to be rewarded? Who are these saints? Which we know the saints is talking about the Israelites. You know, and it says, "And them that fear thy name." In order to fear his name, you have to know his name.
Con.
But yeah, you devils that have destroyed the earth, you're gonna be destroyed. You're anti anything that's carved and base, anything that has life. This man comes against it. He represents death.
That's right.
Yep.
And a small point, real quick. The name was only given to Israel because
Mhm.
that's the Lord. The Lord Yahweh gave His name to Moses, and He told to the children of Israel, not no other nations.
That's
Right,
right.
exactly. When Moses and Aaron went to speak to Pharaoh, the Lord, the Lord didn't really. The Lord only revealed the name unto His people. But yet, when that destruction came, when the destruction came upon Pharaoh, the name of the Lord was magnified in the earth, and the heathens feared. The heathens heard that name and feared it.
Yeah,
Now
his
the
name is
heathens have no
dreadful.
fear.
Oh, Slack, my bad now.
Go ahead, that's it, bro. That's it.
No, I was gonna say that his name is dreadful among the heathen.
Mhm. That's right. That's right. Yeah. So, quick precept from this brother, Chazak Ben Yehowadah, for the earnest expectation of the creature waited for the manifestation of the sons of the Most High. Yep. You ever see certain animals come up to you and they just look like they looking like for you to solve some problem for them?
Yeah. Hey, but you
Certain
see the
animals they come up.
when they run up on Esau, they be ready to tear him up, man.
Yeah, exactly. But when they look to the sons of God, the Israelites, and people get twisted when we say, "Oh, Israelites." Apostle Paul said he was an Israelite. Why is that not controversial that he said it? But if
Yeah.
we say it, it's the worst thing going.
Right.
And sons of God alone shows you that it's talking about Israel, because that's what Israel really means. Yasha Allah, he is a prince of power.
Con.
Yep. But yeah, that was pretty much it. Unless y'all brothers had any more points or precepts.
Now you close it out, huh?
All right, Khan. Hey, beautiful lesson. The Wadi Abba Shemal Shah for the Spirit being upon us to bring us out. We're going to end it off right there. Give infinite praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh,
How
Bahashem,
Hashem,
Yahweh
Yeah.
Shai,
Yahusha,
Bahashem
Hashem,
Dash. All right, double honor to the apostle. That was a great millstone. The water for pulling up for the lesson, Akim, and the brothers that also for the brothers that posted all these precepts. Wadi Abba Shemal Shah for that. And Shalom, Abarakatham, until the next one.
Shalom.
Shalom.